I read you were a fourth grader when you first met him. How vividly do you remember that exchange, and what did you take with you from that time?
Well, I mean, at the time, Marcus was really, he was really big in the college football realm. Well, he was at Oregon. He was a big role model for a lot of us kids back home. But I think fourth grade, when I first met him at a football camp, man, just a humble guy, hard worker. He was one of the guys that kind of took me under his wing, so to say, when we went to a passing camp at our alma mater at St. Louis in Hawaii. And I went and threw with the high schoolers at fourth grade. And, you know, everyone was wondering, like, why are you throwing with us? You know, you're a fourth grader. And Marcus kind of took me under his wing, so to say. So I guess from there, just really looked up to him. And, you know, he's just really been the same person.
Cam?
Hey, Tua, if you guys both start, you know, you and Marcus, it'd be the first battle of Hawaiian quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm curious what you think that would mean for the Polynesian community, the Samoan community, the Hawaiian community. See you guys on that primetime stage Saturday.
Yeah, I think it's something really cool, being that you know, me and Marcus are both, you know, of Samoan heritage. His dad's Samoan, and then both my parents are Samoan, and we come from Hawaii. I think that's something super cool, you know, to see for the kids back home in Hawaii, to see two guys compete against one another. If Marcus is, you know, named the starter, no, but I think it's also enlightening for someone like Kamu as well, who comes from the islands, and who I believe knows Marcus personally too. So, you know, if Marcus does get that opportunity, I think it'll be really fun.
You know?
Hey, Tua, good afternoon. I know that a lot of football players like to try to keep things the same no matter what. Big game, small game, doesn't matter. I'm curious, what are some routines that you maybe had for a long time, night before the game, day of game day, things you like to always do the same way?
I'm not too sure. I guess if we have a home game, I go home, I shower, I do, I don't know, I just do things. I don't always do things the same, like game day. Like sometimes I'll eat before the games, most of the times I won't eat. But yeah, I wouldn't say like I have something that's just spot on I have to do, or like I need to listen to this song every time, or yeah, I don't have anything.
I've got another Marcus question for you. What was his legacy at your high school when you came in there? Reputation and that kind of thing. How would you describe it?
Sorry, can you say that again? There was a plane.
Sure. Yeah, I remember those planes coming over the practice field. How would you describe Marcus's legacy at your high school as you were coming in?
Oh, Marcus has a big legacy. While I was coming in to start my first time, you know, at St. Louis, that was my 7th grade year, and I believe Marcus had just left for college when I came. They just won a state championship, you know, and I mean Marcus has just been really like the standard a lot of the kids back home look to, you know, as a person, as a human being, you know, and being as good as he was, you know, that didn't change who he was as a person.
Armando?
Hey, Tua, I saw on social media that there was some gift giving involved with the offensive line from you, I guess, last week. So this week is Christmas. What does Christmas mean to you? And what is your personal testimony that's any part of Christmas for you.
Yeah, well, I would say, from a belief standpoint, what Christmas means to me is to be able to give, and that's kind of like what the Father has done for us. He kind of gave us a gift, which was his only Son, which was Jesus Christ, and we're able to celebrate his birth. But for me, just being able to be able to give, something like that to the linemen, something that I know they could use every day, or they love grilling, they love cooking, so something that I could get that they would use. I thought that'd be pretty cool. And then just also trying to do things for others, and also in the process of trying to do things for the community too. So
Travis?
Hey, Tua, I noticed there was some similarities between the interception in the first quarter of the game and your 3-yard touchdown rush in the fourth quarter, both on the 3-yard line, both on third down, and they sent an extra rusher on both those plays. I'm wondering for you if that was a process of kind of trying to learn something in game and applying it later on in the game, and what's that process like for you throughout the course of the game as you try to maybe apply some of the lessons you learn within the game?
I think that's exactly what happened. They were different looks, but in a way similar. In the first one where I threw the interception, that was really rookie-esque, if you will. Throwing that ball blindly. I could have just took the sack. We had points there, whether it was touchdown or field goal, and I threw that away and kind of gave the momentum back to the Patriots in that game. But I would say I definitely learned from that. Don't want to force anything. And if I could have made it with my legs, then that was kind of the thing. And if not, then we still would have had points. We would have been able to kick a field goal.
We got time for 2 more. Safin?
Tua, you're going up, obviously against John Gruden and the Raiders this week. What do you think a John Gruden QB camp type TV show? What did you think that experience would be like for you and him, if that did ever happen between you guys? If you're a fan of the show or not?
Yeah, I was a big fan growing up watching those shows. I watched them with my dad when I was young growing up. But a lot of those Spider 2Y Peel bananas, whatever he had going on, I thought that was so cool. But yeah, I don't know how that'd be. I could only imagine how that'd be. It's either you're getting yelled at or, hey, good job. So I don't know.
All right, last one, Hal.
Hi, Tua. I wanted to ask you about how the offense is doing in terms of being able to pass ball downfield, get those deep balls downfield, and how do you approach that when it's time to take a chance throwing the ball downfield and when it's not?
I believe this game is taking what the defense gives us, and if they're going to continue to give us things underneath, for me, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to trust that our guys, are going to catch, and you never know what could happen. They can catch the ball. Just going to wait a little bit. You never know what the yards after catch, after guys